So we're on a Tracer. We're on to the comfort pick. Tracer's tough, you know, because you have a lot of sustain with this backline. It's really hard to fight into that kind of a backline. And you also have, you know, Cass and Genji who can mark you. The Genji can dash you and, like, you know, there's the chance of the insta-kill. And then obviously Cass can mark you pretty easily, right? So there's a lot of dangers here. There's a lot of things you have to deal with here, which are not fun to deal with. Wrap around the right side. Look for an angle here. I like this to start. Are we going to keep wrapping around? Oh, we're going to go directly in. Okay. Going to look to mark the Genji a little bit. Chill, 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 chill. We see Riker walking in. And we're going to mark the Orisa a little bit. We're just going to play back here. Kind of like setting ourselves on an angle. Yeah, you see, like, it's hard to find an opportunity where anybody's low to finish the kill here on Tracer. You see, into the orbital, there's just nothing you can do. It's not even worth it to fight. So far, Taejong has not really been able to find anything. So what happens this game? What allows them to turn this around? You have, you know, Taejong just sitting in the back here. Oh, no. Okay, Liar kind of caught on there. We're just kind of being annoying. But we can't do any burst damage, so we can only really be annoying to this backline. Now you have Vision coming back to market. Oh, what a flash there. That was kind of insane. All right, we're still chilling. Gonna walk in a bit. So it looks like Shiki won that fight. Taejong is Pulse now. Hitting Pulse is super important because it's like the only way Tracer can do like a really, really effective burst. You know, if you hit Liar with it, that could just win you the fight. So, like, what does Taejong do here where he gets value? Because I'm really, really curious, because it's just so hard into this type of a composition. That's why Genji's played. We're going to wrap around the whole way. Again, like a full flank. Kind of playing solo on it. Okay, we're going to go for the Terra Surge. Need to finish that kill. Kind of like whiffed the mechanics a little bit there, but it's fine. Now, TSM kind of stealing the cart. So you're going to need to try and stop that. No recall, 4 seconds. So Taejong is pretty afraid to go too far. Is going to wrap around here, though. Now going to get a little more inspirational. Okay, hunting Liar. Primary target here. Recall used. There goes Liar. Now just looking to clean up King. Okay. You know, Taejong's a little annoying at times, but so far, again, like, haven't seen anything. Super impactful. Still holding onto this Pulse, though. If you hit Squid, you win the fight instantly. If you hit Vision, it's still pretty good. You get rid of that Dead Eye. Either could work. I mean, you hit Liar, it's also fine. Let's see what Taejong gets here. If you hit Squid, you take lead. Like, that's how powerful Pulse can be. Okay, we're gonna... Oh my goodness. That's an instant fight win right there. Okay, we're gonna get lead off that. We're gonna get lead off that. Yep, you get checkpoint. It's a little late, but it's fine. That'll get you lead. He did, in fact, achieve the condition that was required to win that fight. And that also means that Aniyun is now not going to be too far behind on Orbital. So that Pulse Bomb might have been the key here for Shikigami to have a chance at taking the lead back. Okay, we're going to be on this annoying flank here. Away in the back. Looking the pressure. Vision a little bit. Oh, Aniyun is dead. I mean, the fight's lost either way. What was the setup there from... My question is, why isn't Shikigami? Why is there Orisa down here? Why is there Orisa not up here and pinching? Because that's what we normally see from these teams, and you get the Tracer coming from back here, and you get the, you know, Orisa coming from the right side. That's we normally see the Orisa try to clear that, so I think it's like a macro mistake. Like, what is Solo doing down here? I think this is Solo's fault. I think this is a setup problem. Maybe a bit of a coaching problem, too, in terms of being prepared for that specific kind of a fight on that section of Runusapi. So we're taking a duel with Vision. Aniyun is able to finish Squid there. Good orbital from Aniyun. It's a better orbital from Aniyun. Now, what can Taejong do in this longer fight? Taejong's going to be able to get more value. You finish Liar. That's nice. The more chaotic and the longer the fight gets, the better that Taejong will be able to do. But early on, I don't know if you've noticed, Taejong is pretty useless. So Taejong has to save his resources until he's able to do something, and that's why he waits so long. Okay. Still just gonna play slow. We have Pulse Bomb again. Again, if you hit Liar here, you win the fight. It's a fight win. You take lead. They should have took lead with that previous one, but it didn't set up correctly, yeah, in my opinion. Okay. See, really slow. Really slow. Really patient. Just like, oh, they're marking me? It's fine. Okay, we're going to use the Bob to match the rally. We're not going to go in. Not going in against the rally is a good decision. It's a really good decision. You can't fight this at all if you're Tracer. Alright, shit you can do. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to go for the Terra Surge Pulse Bomb combo. I wasn't really thinking about that as a super consistent idea, but that's effective. That's effective, you know? You can go for that. Maybe they were planning for that. I will say, like, that is risky, though, in the sense that you're kind of relying on the fight lasting long enough for you to be able to get it off and find an opportunity to get it off. So, yeah, they were patient, though. They were able to deal with the rally with the Bob. Okay, we're going to look for some early pressure on Squid while we can find it. Just, again, playing in the back. Super, super, super patient. You have to be patient on Tracer here. Okay, Vision's gone. Now we can fight. Especially in this Kitsune. The Tracer will be able to get some burst. Taejong's comfort hero is Tracer. 100%. Okay, pressure onto Riker. Annie and Squid both have orbital. Shiki have lead. They need to hold on to the lead now. You have Taejong, who's going to be annoying in the back again. We're going to look to annoy Squid here. Okay, here's the annoyance. We're going to try and pull some resources back. We're going to try and get everybody to mark Taejong here. There we go. What the hell was Graveyard doing in there? So we had Graveyard TP to Taejong here. That's stupid. That's kind of dumb. That's a little dumb to me. This was so risky. Graveyard is... you really shouldn't take this risk. It's fine to like do plays like this when it's a bit of a slower matchup, but I don't like that here. Okay, again, we're just going to be annoying. Draw resources, draw attention, but don't commit. Here's the orbital. Okay, the Kiriko's going to TP behind again. Onto Taejong here. In the mid-fight, maybe. I can see the idea. Another Pulse Bomb. Another double Pulse Bomb. Go for a third. All right. Was that necessary, though? Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was winnable. You have Liar build Rally there. That could be problematic. Again, just be annoying. Always the Juno is usually the target here for the initial shots. Because the Juno's like the whole way back. The Brig is a little more in. Yep, just focus on the... You're trying to pull the Brig back to look at the Juno, too. You're trying to force the Juno and the Brig to look. Like, Taejong is barely doing anything here other than, like, forcing a tiny bit of attention. And just poking. So I think you can definitely see, though, why in a neutral fight, especially, why Tracer isn't preferred. Because, yeah, Taejong is doing something, but, like, it's not great. It's not great. He's making it work, though. Especially with the Pulse Bombs. Okay, Anayun is way ahead of Squid on Orbital. 84 to Pulse. Look to annoy the Juno again. Pulse. Does not land. But right here, I think Taejong's eating a ton of value. Being a complete nuisance. Just forcing the bash away. Like, all of the attention from Liar has to go into Taejong here. Vision finally finishes him off. So, that wasn't a terrible fight. If the Pulse Bomb hits, it's also, like, insanely good. So, you know. Taejong can miss eventually. I'll give Taejong that miss. For sure. Squid and Anayun both have the Orbital. Okay, Orbital from Squid really early. Are they just going to take the L? They are. Feels like Anayun's always afraid to Orbital. That's what I've noticed from here. From this round, at least. Okay, so now we're just trying to build this Pulse. Anayun with the orbital advantage for Shikigami. There's the finish onto Squid, and Here, I don't think Taejong needs to do much. Okay, Pulse Bomb onto the Golding Orisa. That's fine. It doesn't matter. I mean, here, Shikigami had such an ultimate advantage. It's hard to win that. It's hard to win that for TSM at that point. You know, that's really tough. But that was a good one. That was a good one. Early fight, it's really slow. It's really slow and annoying. He did not want to commit. He did not want to go in. He just took his time and did his best to farm Pulse Bomb as well. Farm Pulse Bomb, play slow, be annoying. You really only commit to something when you see that split in the late fight, right? Like, once you get to the late fight, you'll see Taejong blink more aggressively, and also then he'll feel inclined to get his recall out. You don't want to get your recall forced early in the fight. So you want to use your recall later in the fight and commit, right? You really want to commit, and at that point, you can really use your cooldown. So you notice, like, Taejong is trying to hold on to blinks, trying to hold on to recall until that part of the fight where he matters more. Now, the reason why Genji's played is because he's better in the early stage of the fight. So, like, Genji, you know, I get the question a lot, okay, why is Genji played in this composition? Well, he has burst, you know? He has burst damage, and burst damage is super valuable. It's super good in a meta like this against Brig Juno, things like that. So, you know, that early fight, it's just tough for Tracer, and that's why. If there wasn't as much sustain, or you're able to force more attention or so on, or whatever, the Tracer is better. And we've seen Tracer in a lot of Brawl comps recently, you know, especially before the Brig Juno stuff came out. So, you know, Genji's kind of getting a bit of a spotlight here because of his burst capability. He also has a lot of good combos in this meta, but, you know, regardless, yeah, that's why we don't see the Tracers much. Also with the Pulse Bomb, I think the main thing is the easiest target is the easy target is Brig, right? And if you take Brig out, that's a lot of the mid-fight sustain. It puts a lot of pressure on the Juno at that point. But also, you can, like, combo with Terra Surge. So you're looking for that sometimes if you can, right? And I think also, we're not looking to pulse early. We're looking to pulse late, okay? So in that late fight section where we're fully committing, that's where we see more pulses. Like, we saw Taejong wait a little bit for it, but in the moment he saw an opportunity, he did go for it. He did go for it. So, yeah. Trying to think of anything else from that round. It was really just the same thing. It was just early, be slow and annoying, late. Kind of try and commit, do the most you can, and then pulse, really, really important. Because that's... this is really also the only burst damage you have. It's really the only, like, burst, like, really good burst. Kind of like Blade. That Tracer has, and it's not very consistent or reliable. It's not reliable, and that's another reason why, you know, Tracer is not as good here in this meta, because you can rely on, like, a Blade plus Juno combo doing a lot of damage or potentially picking up some kills. You can't rely on a Pulse Bomb, which you can only throw once, to get that. Now, you can get it. You can do it. Will you always get it? No. So that's the tough part. So, yeah, okay, Taejong review. That was a good one.